The last lesson of this module, a brief introduction into technical analysis. Lesson 3, we're going to look at the different chart time frames. We touched on this in the previous lesson. We're going to go a little bit more in depth in this lesson. So what is a time frame in trading? The different time frame options ranging from 1 minute to 1 day and beyond. How time frames affect the type of trader that you are. Which time frame should beginners start with? It can be confusing because there are a lot of options. And the concept of multi-time frame analysis. This is also known as drop-down analysis. It's a very important technique in technical analysis, and I use this every time I trade. Each candle or bar you see in a chart represents a unit of time, and this lesson will show you how those units change your view of the markets. So before we go into the charts and look at it in more detail, let's just look at some of the commonly used time frames and who may use them. So we have the lower, also referred to as the faster time frame, which usually are 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes. You can customize this. So if you really want to use a 2-minute time frame, you can usually do this, but they are the most common types of faster time frames. And they are usually used by scalpers and fast day traders, traders who want to get in and out very quickly, because they're usually only looking to hold for a minute or 5 minutes or 15 minutes. So that will be why they are the time frames that they use. A medium type of time frame will be the next level up, and that will usually be 30 minute, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour time frame. And these are often used by day traders as well, but they can be used by swing traders because they are a bridge between day trading and overnight holds. And then there are the larger time frames, which are the daily, weekly, and even the monthly time frame. So on a monthly time frame, each individual candlestick represents 1 month's worth of data. These higher time frames will often be used by short to long-term investors and position traders. And there are some pros and cons of each of these time frames. So starting with the faster time frames that are used by scalpers and day traders, the 1 minute to the 15 minutes. The pros of these is they can give you fast signals and they could potentially provide you with more trading opportunities. But the cons is that they also provide you with more noise, more unnecessary data. So it needs a higher level of attention and focus to filter through false signals. Quite often they can lead you down the path of taking unnecessary trades. So it's important to be aware of that. The 1 hour to the 4 hour time frame. This can be a balanced pace. It can provide a good clarity. You can easily identify trends and momentum, but it does involve more waiting. So you have to be more patient with this time frame. The 1 hour to the 4 hourly time frame, most often used by swing traders, can be very useful if you have a busy lifestyle or if you are trading around a full-time job. It can be easier to dip in and out of positions using this time frame. Whereas the daily time frame and higher, the weekly and the monthly, they can provide you with clear market trends, less noise, but they also provide you with fewer trading opportunities. You're not going to do much day trading on a daily time frame. I'm just going to take a quick moment to talk about the high stakes program that I am trading with the 5%ers. They actually have 3 programs available. So they have the hyper growth, which is a 1-step program. I passed this program in 2024, accessing a fully funded $40,000 account. And I'm currently working through high stakes. I've also got my eye on the bootcamp program for trading my trading bot. The high stakes program is a 2-step challenge. That means you have to go through the challenge twice. The first time, the profit target in step 1 is 8%, and in step 2 this is reduced to 5% with an overall maximum loss of 10% on the account. So personally, I am risking 0.5% per trade, which gives me a nice buffer to keep me away from that maximum drawdown. I have my own risk plan in place when it comes to trading a prop account. If you want to know more, let me know in the comments below. But what I love the most about this plan with the 5%ers is the fact that it has a 0 amount of time to pass the program. I can take as long as I need, so it removes the time pressure. I only need to focus on keeping my mindsets and my emotions in check. If you want some more information, I have created a separate video, or of course you can find out some more information about the 5%ers if you feel ready to have a go for yourself in the description below. You may be wondering, well, which type of trader am I? Am I a scalper, a day trader, a swing trader? And more often than not, it can help to think about what time frame you want to use. So scalpers will use 1 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame, and sometimes the 15 minutes. They are in and out very fast and will take many trades. They require you to be sat at the computer, giving all of your attention and focus to what you are doing. If you cannot do that throughout the day, you're probably not going to be a scalper. Day traders will be using the 15-minute time frame and the hourly time frame. They are usually in and out of trades within a day, but they may hold a position during the day. So this could be useful, for example, even if you have a full-time job, you may see a position, a trading opportunity in the morning, you may set a trade, and you may just keep an eye on the hourly time frame throughout the day to see how it progresses, perhaps closing that position in the evening before the market closes. Swing traders will use the larger time frames, the 4-hourly and the daily, because they usually are holding for longer, holding overnight, or maybe even multiple nights. And investors tend to use the largest time frames, the weekly and the monthly. This is what I use when I am trading the stock market and I am determining my long-term positions. If you're not sure what type of trader you're going to be, don't worry about it too much, but just have a think about what time you have available to trade, if you have any time available during the day, how frequently you'll be able to look at the charts. Sometimes just understanding how trading can fit around your lifestyle will naturally help you to find out what type of trader you're going to be. I mentioned multi-time frame analysis. This can also be referred to as top-down analysis. And this can use multiple time frames to help improve your decision making. So instead of just sticking to one time frame, such as the 5 minutes, you may incorporate 3 different time frames. For example, you could use the daily time frame to help you to locate a trend direction, whether you were looking to go long or short. You could use the 4-hourly time frame to help find an entry zone, and you could use the 1-hourly time frame to fine-tune your entry. This process can help to avoid false signals, it can help to increase your confidence, it can be useful to anchor your decision making from the daily, from a larger time frame, and then drop down to a faster time frame to pinpoint an entry for a trade. Smart traders will zoom out to see the bigger picture and then will zoom in to place their trade. And this is called multi-time frame confluence. Choosing a time frame as a beginner, use the daily to understand trends and then pick a time frame that fits your daily schedule. I have always started with the daily time frame. It is the highest authority time frame in my opinion. It is used by many different types of traders, not just day traders, but corporations and banks as well. And it gives you the overall movement of the asset. But you could always drop to a faster time frame to then look for patterns and to manage your trades. I would advise to avoid super fast time frames such as the 1 minute unless you're more experienced, because they can provide you with a lot of choppy, unnecessary price action. It can be confusing and it can give you false signals. You don't need to sit at your screen all day to be profitable. Just choose a time frame that works with your lifestyle, not against it. Before we continue with the PowerPoint, just back onto TradingView here, just to give you a little example of some of the time frames. So I'm on pound dollar. I'm going to actually move to, let's move to an index market. I'll go to the XBX 500. 500 of the top US performing stocks in the stock market. So this is the daily time frame, and you can see that this gives you a very clear picture of the movement of price. Price is moving up. This is called a trending market. We are in an uptrend over time. If you want, you can drop up, you could move up a level to the weekly time frame, which gives you more candlesticks of data. So we can go back here to the beginning of 2024. Because each candlestick represents a week's worth of data. And from the daily here, so if you were looking to day trade, you could focus on the more intermediate candlesticks. We know that on a macro perspective, long term, the market is up. However, the last few days, the last few candlesticks, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candlesticks of price coming down. So currently on a daily basis, price is just experiencing a pullback and it's coming down. And this is where, once you've determined simple bits of analysis like that, you could drop to a faster time frame, such as the 1 hour, to help identify where you would get in for a trade. So each candlestick is showing you 1 hour's worth of data. Time frames will show how much time each candle or bar represents. Different time frames suit different trading styles. There is no one time frame that is the best. It just depends on what your strategy and what your availability is. Learn to use multiple time frames for better confirmation. The best thing to do following this lesson is to get on the charts and practice. Practice in your demo accounts that we set up in the previous lesson with your broker, and practice analyzing price charts, just getting used to moving across the different time frames and seeing the patterns. You need to train your eye and you need to build your pattern recognition. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them below. And if you've enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.